tonight someone was asking me about an email that I wrote. I guess about a week or 10 days ago. I was reporting about a healing crisis that I went through. So I thought I better just make an email message, a video message to discuss the healing crisis and what that is, what a healing crisis is. And the healing crisis looks a lot like sickness. It looks a lot like illness, or, like a viral infection. It looks like that in a lot of ways. And I mean, in that you feel low energy, and you feel down, and you feel tired, and you feel, it can be many things: digestive problems, sleep problems, skin problems, sore throat, runny eyes, runny nose, boils on your skin, any kind of rash. It can be an acidic stomach. It could be diarrhea. It could be dry skin. It could be very cold body temperature. It could be just a lethargy, low energy. It can manifest in infinite ways, a healing crisis. This is something that a terminology that we have in the natural healing world. And if you're from the allopathic model, the mainstream understanding of health, then you'll have no knowledge or understanding of a healing crisis. And so when I say it won't make any sense to you unless you've done some little bit of research into natural healing. And I would love to suggest Dr. Arnold Ehret. Look up the mucusless diet, Dr. Arnold Ehret. Look at Dr. Robert Morse. Look at the Great Lymphatic System from Dr. Robert Morse. Look at Dr. Sebi. Look at some of the work if you'd like to get some contact information, some deeper understanding of natural healing. I would love to send you some references. Look at Professor Hilton Hotima. Look at the ideas and information that's being shared. There's lots of natural healing doctors in the world. And if you look at the natural healing world, you'll see that it all happens from live foods, from raw foods, from fasting, from being in nature, from time spent in nature. And what the natural healing crisis is a very natural thing. It's the body releasing mucus and waste that's been trapped within it from poor habits throughout the lifetime. Poor eating habits, dead foods, cooked and unprocessed foods. These things get trapped in our bodies. They create mucus inside of our bodies. They create waste inside of our bodies. And the only way to get that out is for that waste to be removed. And it has to come out through our skin, through our nose, through our mouth, through our bum, through our urine. It has to come out, it has to be eliminated from the body. This is called detoxification. Now, as you're moving in the natural health direction, along the way, you're going to go through some crises, healing crises, which are very similar to like having a cold or the flu in many different ways, with many different symptoms that are parallel to just having a cold or the flu. Only it's been self-generated, like you brought yourself into that space by using raw foods and fasting, by using grounding and getting out into nature, getting into the sunlight, by taking in high energy, live energy foods and conducting yourself in ways with intentions in mind, with intentions spoken on your words, as you intend yourself back to your best, that everything that is not your best must come up and come out of your body. This is how the body heals. That's natural healing. That's a healing crisis. And this happens along the way to perfect health. You can restore perfect health in the body and life. It can be restored. But along the way, we have to go through these kind of pitfalls that prepare us for kind of a real giant one that comes at the end. And that just kind of happened to me about 6 or 8 weeks ago now. I kind of broke open inside, if you want to believe that. That would be the only way that I could explain it, is that inside of me something really opened up, and a whole pile of mess came up and came out through my body. And for a couple of weeks I was unable to kind of really do very much more than just do what I had to and then go and lay down and rest. I was just really not feeling well. I had to kind of lay low. And that's the biggest healing crisis that I ever had in my life. It was the big one, you know what I mean? This happens. I've heard about it. I've heard that it does happen, and I want to say, yes, it does. It does happen. And then we move through it, and then we get to integrate that new energy that we have available to us. And the difference in our energy, there's a drastic change in our energy. And for me, there was structural changes in my body, that my body is actually looks and feels obviously different now, and I'm still integrating. It's not even finished yet. So that's, you know, it was a 2 week of really tough time, 10 days really intense, and then slowly coming out of it, and still, you know, 8 weeks later, not even fully completed yet. Like, this is a big process that happens, the natural healing process, and the healing of the body, mind, and soul. It's like human awakening. It's like coming back to your very best. This happens. This can happen to every single one of us. But it comes through habit, through behavior, through new habit, through new behavior, through new nutritional habit and behavior, a change of foods, from getting away from the cooked and processed foods, from getting away from the dead foods, right? Foods that have no life. Foods that have no life will steal your life. And foods that contain life, that contain energy, photons of life. Don't cook them. Raw foods, fruits and vegetables, they heal. Fasting, the body heals this way. If you practice these things, it happens. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes time and it takes practice, but it happens. It's a thought and word and nutrition and movement. It's an oxygenation of the body. It's an alkalization of the body. It's a detoxification of the body. It's coming to the present. It's being present. It's practicing presence. And it's being conscious of what you're thinking and saying and doing on a day-to-day basis. That if you are detoxified, purified in mind and body and spirit, in action, that you will be rewarded and healed from it, from your efforts. You will be healed. Yes, seek it and you will find it. I've given you some resources. If you'd like some more, please reach out to me. Coach John, Global Health and Wellness. Get my 10-day free process on my website, globalhealthandwellness.net. Just getting myself healthy, just working on my health, just working on healthy, positive thoughts and words and actions, and reaching out and sharing positive thoughts and words and actions with my world. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for commenting. I really, really appreciate that. Have yourself a super awesome, terrific evening. I love you. I love you. I love you.